everybody. Oh, I'm so excited to be with you in the TEDx event in Haifa University. Within the next 20 hours, I will share you my 36 life story. Oh, sorry, I don't have 20 hours. I have less than 20 minutes. Okay, no problem. Let's manage. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. I was born in 1976, many years ago somehow. And I'm the youngest in Arabic. We say Red el-Aish in Hebrew, Ben Haskunin, in a family which contains 5 siblings and very, very warm and lovely parents. And thanks to the relative marriage of my parents, I have got the gift of severe visual disability. The social environment of my family welcomed my born, and they got this news in lots of satisfaction, joy, and happiness. Oh, sorry, I'm faking the truth. The real story says that my mother heard special music like, what a miserable situation will have this lady with her newborn. Oh, what a disaster came to this family. Oh, what a miserable boy he will be. He will have a very tough reality, tough world, tough life. Okay, the first decision which was taken by my family is to send me to a regular school. Okay, I can't forget the moments when I was accompanied by my mother, and she was the Ministry of Interpretation. You know, she is telling all the world that she had a very clever child, but he had a very tiny eye problem. This is my mother reality. I completed my studies and finished my matriculation exams successfully. And my father, who is a lawyer, came to me and told me in his special democratic way, look, my son, I don't have any lawyer in my family, and I give you to choose between 2 subjects to study. The first choice is law. The second choice is law. And after tossing where is my coin? Sorry. After tossing a coin, I decided the second choice. Okay. Couple of weeks before I entered to the university, I got a letter from the welfare department that I am eligible to receive a huge certificate titled blind certificate. It's a certificate which we receive according to the Israeli law that give me a basket of rights, some rights. Okay, in order to receive this certificate, I have to bring an opinion from ophthalmologist. Okay, I went to the ophthalmologist with my lovely mom. We entered to the ophthalmologist, and he started to examine my very low sight. He started to do this, okay, put some, light. He told me, wow, you have a very low sight. I told him, okay, doctor, I know this. After he finished, he was so curious, and he told me, look, my son, what are your plans for the future? I told him, oh, doctor, actually, I received very high matriculation exams, and I want to realize my special dream and my family dream, and to access to the Haifa University of Jerusalem to study law. He stared at me. What? Are you serious? You can't see from half meter, and you want to go to the university and to study law there? Excuse me? People like you have to find a warm corner. Where is the corner? Maybe there. At home, and listen to the radio. You know, at this moment there wasn't a Bluetooth headphones in 1995 when I had this information. Okay, so actually, for me, I was so shocked. I was only 18 years old at this moment, and I got a big shock. But believe me, the shock was dozens times when I saw my mother crying. And she was very, very sad and said to me, what I have done to have this tough reality and to have this opinion. At this level, I said to my mom, Mom, believe me, don't worry, I won't follow the recommendation of the ophthalmologist. And I promise you, one day you will be very proud with your son. Okay, I didn't follow his recommendation, and I started my studies at the Haifa University in 1995. And look, for a person who is from, I told you that I'm from Nazareth? No. For a person who is from Nazareth and to go to the university, to the Haifa University of Jerusalem, it's somehow like, immigration to another country. And look what happened. I knew from the law faculty that I am the first person with severe visual disability who attend this faculty. Oh, it was good for me, but at the same time it was very challenging because they don't understood what does it mean to have a person with visual disabilities, because I told them, excuse me, I don't want gifts, I don't want privileges, I want my rights. And one of the first issues that I had to face is to explain for them and how I could manage to do my studies, and that I have some needs like using my recording, my recorder to record the lectures and to have extra times in the exams. But believe me, above all my barriers, my logistics barrier, it was my social barrier. And you can see what I'm holding. I was very shy of my disability. I didn't accept the fact that I am a person with disability. So what I did lots of manipulation to conceal my disabilities. Like when we had lectures in the evening, I asked my friend, let's wait until all the girls go to their dormitories because I don't want them to see me holding your hand. And actually, it took me around 3 years to get out of the closet, and now I am perceiving my disability as an integral part of my identity. So I am first disabled and then advocate. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I completed my bachelor degree and looked forward and thought that academic life will be my safe zone and my safe life. Okay, I started my master's at the Haifa University of Jerusalem and specialized in human rights studies. Okay, I completed successfully my master's and thought about writing a thesis about minority rights, and suddenly a friend whose name in Arabic is Tha'ir and in English translated revolutionary, he told me, Abbass, why you don't think about career, employment? It's a big dream for anyone. I told him, Tha'ir, I like to do academic work and research it's my piece of cake. Afterwards, he managed to convince me. I told him, okay, let's send my CV to the Association for Civil Rights in Jerusalem. Okay, I sent there, and there I was shocked, and I received my biggest slap on my face when the interviewer, when he met me, he started to ask me a very, very irrelevant and silly questions like, do you speak Hebrew? Do you speak English? Instead of asking me a professional questions about my law specialization. After I finished the interview, it came to my mind all my life story, and I said to myself, if I am with all my qualities, with all my degrees, I am perceived like this. What about the others who couldn't complete their elementary school? Others with disabilities, I mean. And so that at this moment, the social giant burst. And I said that I want to leave the ivory tower, sorry, we are at the university now, of the academia, and will start my life battle from Nazareth and to change the world. I have to change the world. It's unfair to relate to people with disabilities and to post a Hubble telescope in their disabilities and deny all their qualities and abilities. Thank you. And in 2005, I returned to Nazareth, and from a small home, small room in the shelter of my family, I started my social entrepreneur of establishing al-manarah, which means lighthouse, and it is the first organization of its kind to advance the rights and the situation socially and legally of more than 400,000 of people with disabilities. And the journey starts from 2005, and the goal of this initiative was to advocate on behalf of this community to receive their rights and to live in human dignity and to be equal. Okay, in 2010, I was invited to have a speech in the International Conference of the Social Enterprise Alliance Organization. It was in San Francisco. And there, I have to speak about to present al-manarah as a successful model of social entrepreneur in the Middle East and North Africa. And look what happened there. There, I know at the last moment, and there is another guest in the conference from Israel, and she was the former executive director of the Association of Civil Rights in Israel. And look what happened. And on the stage from San Francisco, I started my speech like this. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank my friend Rachel Benziman from Association for Civil Rights, because thanks for their denial 6 years ago, I am with you now. Okay, I returned back to Nazareth, and look what happened. The person who is responsible of the insurance in al-manarah told me that you have the insurance company want you to bring an opinion from ophthalmologist to witness your visual disability. And I told you, sorry, I don't have time to do this. And look what happened. He reserved for me a turn to the doctor, and when I told him, enter to his car, who is the doctor? He told me, wow, the famous Dr. Nicola. I told him, wow, it's a big wow, because this is the same doctor who made a trauma for me 16 years ago. And at this really unforgettable moment, in May 2010, 3 years ago, I met that doctor and say to him, look, my friend, I am the same person whom you asked him to find a warm corner and to listen to the radio. And I am now the director of the leading organization in the Arab society in Israel, and I have behind myself 2 masters, one in law and the other in business administration, and I was selected by the leading organization of Ashoka as the first Israeli fellow of Ashoka. What I wanted to talk with you, you are the new generation. Please don't follow. Please learn from the mistakes of others. Don't judge persons without learning them, talking to them, speaking with them. This will be a big trap, and I think that I was rescued from the trap, but unfortunately, many people who got received very negative attitudes could be unfortunately living in a very tough reality and depression. And another thing what I wanted to tell you, new generation, please believe in yourself. Believe in your inner energies and don't let the others to cut your wings. You have to fly. And I have flied. I have been to many countries, and I have been speaker in very leading conferences, and I am a social entrepreneur. So if I could do this, you sure will do this, and more and more and more. And finally, please, love is very important between nations, and live in human dignity, and finally you will leave a legacy. Thank you very much.